rather than talking about something that I could create this evening, I'd rather choose other people to speak for me. And so most of what I'm going to say, you've probably already heard through your friends and family. As much of what I say, I've heard from my friends and family over the past 4 years. I'm going to start off by first talking about some of my friends and how amazingly fast this 4 years has seen. 4 years ago, in fact, I have a letter here, November 11th, 1990. A friend of mine who really had a special thing going there. A beautiful campus, beautiful babes, and great friends. And as I've gone through these 4 years, I've realized how true that statement is. It is a beautiful place to be here in Denison, and I've met truly remarkable friends, friends which have given me many amazing memories, and friends which have given me yourself memories as well. I remember nights sitting at the golf course at 5 in the morning, observing the serenity which grandchildren sometimes bring, stealing strawberries from the alley, learning to do boot spoon boogie, and country line dancing. Of course, bonfires, dinners, trips to Gatlinburg, shaving cream fights, and of course, riding around half naked on this campus as cheerleaders. Many, many good memories here this evening. Particularly the letters which we received, both myself and many of you, from your friends, whether it's simply put as you've been the best roommate I've had here, and with many, look forward to many times in the future. But perhaps to more expansive letters, encompassing really the true human friendship.
Rector of St. David's Episcopal Church in Austin, Texas. He has been asked to give the parents' charge to our senior class. So with that, you're here, and just my father, Reverend Denison.
Thank you, Lucy. President Myers, to the members of this very distinguished class of 1994, and to my fellow parents, it's a very great pleasure and honor for me to give this charge on your behalf. As parents of Denison University graduating class of 1994, we've come here to celebrate with you 4 years of academic accomplishments, not to mention your many successful wild parties. This celebration weekend is a rite of passage that has double meaning. For us as parents, it is a rite of letting go. And for you graduates, it is a rite of new beginnings. All rites of passages are moments in time for celebration, where they symbolize a change in direction of one's life. When I began preparing for this parent's charge, I reminisced on my own graduation day 30 years ago. The most amazing discovery came to me. We, your parents, are in your eyes where we saw our parents 30 years ago. Old. Therefore, as old parents, our rite of passage Letting go does not mean to stop caring. It means we can no longer make decisions for our son or daughter any longer. Letting go is not to care for, but to care about our adult child. Letting go is not to solve our daughter or son's problems, but to be supportive. Letting go is not to be in the middle arranging the outcome, but allowing our children to affect their own destinies. Letting go is not to regret the past, but to grow and live for the future. Letting go is to fear less and live more. As graduates, your rite of passage will bring you new beginnings and challenges. With them comes the anxiety of the unknown. How will you cope? I'd like to tell you a story. There were three men, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, who found themselves in a great deal of trouble by refusing to fall on their faces to worship the King Nebuchadnezzar's new 95-foot tall, golden, godlike statue. The king flew into a rage when the three men proclaimed that their God would save them from the power of Nebuchadnezzar. Binding the three men with cords, the king had the refiner's furnace heated 7 times its normal temperature. Then he commanded his soldiers to throw Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego into the fiery furnace. Exuberant with what he had done to the three men, Nebuchadnezzar decided to look into the furnace to watch the three men die in utter torment. But to his utter amazement, he saw not 3 men, but 4 persons walking about in the fire, free and unharmed. Nebuchadnezzar shouted with exclamation, "The 4th person looks like a god." The 4th person looks like a god. To all of you students leading this great institution, to begin your pilgrimage, we parents charge you to remember always that the God who was with Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego in that fiery furnace will be with you wherever your journey in this life takes you, even through all the trials and challenges that are there before you. Like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, one of the great world's leaders of the 20th century, Winston Churchill, knew well that God was with him, especially through those bleak and dark years during World War II. So when Churchill rose to speak to a university graduating class, those few words he spoke reflected his underlying through all the trials of doubt and loneliness during those darkest years. His words that day to the graduates continue to give power and meaning to our own life's journeys. Those words are these: never, 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 never give up. May God's blessings be upon each of you as you continue your pilgrimage with new and exciting experiences. God bless you.
Joseph McMahon, class of 1962, and Denison trustee, will now introduce the honorary degree candidate.
Madam President, it is my honor today to introduce a man whose roots are from the country, who overcame cruel and demeaning hurdles of apartheid, law after law after law. A man whose family was driven from their own farm to a foreign and hostile homeland. A man who was imprisoned for his own thoughts. A man who overcame these degradations to become a medical physician and to accomplish all that you have read about in today's commencement brochure. Especially do we thank Dr. Maulana for founding the Get Ahead Foundation and all of his micro enterprise efforts, for never forgetting the needs of others who so dearly want both political and economic freedom. Though, as I know Dr. Maulana will be so quick to explain, so many have fought this fight as well. Dr. Maulana, friend of all people, true healer of the world, Dr. Maulana, the Ben Franklin of South Africa, leader, visionary, friend. We salute you and all your sisters and brothers of the newest nation of the world, the New South Africa. Madam President, I am pleased and proud to present Dr. Maulana of the New South Africa for the honorary degree of Dr. Maulana.
Dr. Mato Maulana, medical doctor, visionary reformer, statesman, and champion of political and economic freedom in South Africa, founding director of the Get Ahead Foundation, of the Medical Assistance Trust Fund, and of the first black-owned private hospital in South Africa, influential figure in assisting Nelson Mandela and African National Congress leadership to develop new priorities for a post-apartheid in South Africa, esteemed international leader and friend. I confer upon you by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees and on recommendation of the faculty, the degree of Doctors of Laws, honoris causa, and in token of this action, I direct that you be invested with the hood appropriate to your degree, and I present to you this diploma.
Good evening. It's indeed an honor and a privilege to introduce one of Africa's true heroes, let alone it's a privilege to simply share the stage with a man of such honor and privilege. Dr. Tatu Maulana, the founding director of the Get Ahead Foundation, is known for soil-based medical practice. Trained as a physician at the University of Western Dr. Maulana's participation in the reform movement in South Africa spans social, economic, and political spectrum. Dr. Maulana is the former secretary of the African National Congress Youth League, former chairman of the Committee of 10 in Soweto, founding chairman of the City Clinic, and is presently the president of the Soweto Civic Association, a major affiliate of the United Democratic Fund. He has been involved in the first passport in 1985, hence he has only been traveling outside the country for the last 8 years. Since 1985, he has made trips to the US, United Kingdom. Dr. Montana's dynamism, regardless as he speaks of South Africa and his freedom struggle, mixed with social conscious values. Dr. Montana believes the future of Africa lies not on the international and on the political bonds inherent in the apartheid system, but in the freeing of the marketplace or economic freedom of any African countries whose rulers like. He knows the value and worth of economic assistance from others. This economic liberation strikes at the heart of his thesis. The black South Africans must learn how to produce goods through hard work and perseverance. This economic liberation must go hand in hand with political freedom. The twin towers of freedom which he always wants to be. Therefore, dear parents, family, friends, Denison community, I feel honored and please join me in welcoming the capital of the island.
Seniors of Denison University, parents and students. Allow me to join you and your parents as we wish you, the great business class of 1994, well into the future. I've chosen to address a few words to you, but referring very briefly, if I may,
One of the first was the United Shade of Light. When black South Africa, when you deliberately all the way to strain the road that's possible.
sleeping baby. Did she sleep the whole time? The whole time. Aww, she was up so late last night.
She's been holding my thumb the whole time, but I've been sitting here.
I got him.
They'll take a picture too, will they?
Yeah.
Hey, Gary. Gary.
Turn out just for a second.
Oh, sure. Jump in here.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, this thing's great.
I have nothing. More to call.
Sure you do. Sure you do. Hey, guys.
Yeah.
This thing's great.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. 1, 2, and
Okay.
3. It's hard to see. Let's get a little bit more. Okay. Advertising.
Oh.
Yeah, well, you get that on film?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks. That's it.
We'll do it later.
All right.
Tim, you're late. Again, you missed your 8 o'clock class.
L2, right?
I got a picture of all these professors.
Yeah, surely he's had one or two of them. How long does that take to last? How many minutes?
I don't know.
Stage was here last for graduation.
Really?
We need to get Tim's house.
There's the track star. Hey, Nathan.
Looking so serious. Look at Daddy.
This year with more.
Say hi to Daddy. Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
Can you give me kisses?
First thing I'll give her.
Wave to Daddy.
Nice hat. What's it say? What's the front sale?
Good afternoon. My name is Chuck Brickman. I'm chairperson of the board, and on behalf of the Board of Trustees, I would like to welcome everyone, and particularly the graduates and their families, to Denison's 153rd annual commencement exercises. These conclude the 163rd year in the life of our institution. Denison is an old and venerable college. Through its halls and across its campus have passed men and women of 6 generations. Many of them have moved on over the years to positions of national and international leadership in science, letters, the arts, commerce, governmental, and religious life. You, who are graduating today,
When you get to a fork in the road, take it. At 6 o'clock this morning, we took it and it led to sunshine. On behalf of the faculty, staff, and administration, it is my pleasure to welcome all of you to these commencement exercises. The class of 1994, 456 in all, is a remarkable class, truly one of the best and the brightest. This graduating class, I know some of you don't believe this, but it's true. This graduating class has completed a record number of honors projects, 73, and 39 of you are graduating as members of the honors program. 87 of you have won academic honors. This is twice the usual average. Of that number, 18 members of the class are graduating magna cum laude, and a record-breaking 32 are graduating summa cum laude. These are wonderful achievements, and they're not limited to the honors level. All the members of this class have done some outstanding work, and the faculty have asked me to express their appreciation to you. You have challenged them to challenge you, and you have energized this group to do their best work because you drew it from them. We have gathered here this afternoon to honor those who are graduating. But there's another very special group of people here who should be honored as well by all of us for their commitment and their sacrifices, and who have made it possible for this day to finally arrive. I ask the class of 1994 to stand, turn towards your parents and families, and join me in applauding them for their unfailing love and support.
And it reads, "For wisdom is better than rubies, and all the things that may be desired are not to be compared to it." Whether you're Christian, Jewish, Muslim, or Buddhist, this holds true for everyone here in the class of 1994. There is nothing more precious than what we have earned, and what we wish to acquire with this college education is itself not more meaningful than the knowledge with which we obtain it. Our education is not simply a ticket to employment, but it is a stepping stone to wisdom, and nothing can be compared to that. Class of 1994, I love you all. Wish you best of luck. I hope I didn't bore you.
A little bit of a scare, but nonetheless, I'm sure it is one that is well deserved, and I'm sure that it will always be remembered. To all mothers, especially ours, we wish you a very happy and memorable Mother's Day. However, in a sense, today is Father's Day as well. It is just coming about a month earlier this year. As President Myers has mentioned earlier, today does belong to our parents, for we wouldn't be here today and we wouldn't be who we are if it wasn't for you.
We are pleased to announce that as a class, we've raised over $1,000 in pledges and donations, so feel free to keep those pledges coming in. With this money, we'll be able to donate 2 park benches and 2 flowering dogwoods to be placed here in front of Slater Hall to honor the class of 1994. It is hard to believe our 4 years are over. We wish you congratulations, and we hope to see you all in 5 years.
Of doing good work. You don't want to create dependency. You want to make it on their own. Thank you very much, Mother. Let me ask now the class of 1993.
Lee Harris. Magna cum laude. Catherine Hamilton Hines.
And on recommendation of the faculty, I confer upon each of you your degree with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. If you will come to the platform, I shall present your diplomas.
Catherine Marion Howell Kent. Angela Dawn Paget. Vistra Petkova Hashimova, cum laude. Maria Alejandra Pavicic. Amy Elizabeth Pellegrini. Amanda Catherine Peltier, summa cum laude. Stephen Richard Penton. Laura Dawn Peters, summa cum laude. Tracy Richard.
Yes, on this.
please be seated while the procession of the precession of the platform party and the faculty occurs. Immediately following.
Well, I'm going to go around trying to film Karthik and all the other guys. Have you seen them anywhere? I don't know. Hey, Dev, when are your parents leaving? We're going to go to the trees here, like everybody else.
There's Devin, the man with the camera.
Okay, yeah, they'll be over there by those trees. Over there.
I'm not sure where I'm going actually. We didn't plan to meet.
Can I open it? Yeah, I opened it once already.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry.
It's all right. You gotta lift. Yeah, this comes out. That's just a little car. There it is. Wow.
All right.
Yep. Did anybody get any pictures when you shook hands or anything?
Yeah, up there.
Did you get some?
Yeah, they'll have it.
Oh, they took them. They took them for you too. Did you take any more of them?
I tried to take one there, but I don't know if it turned out or not.
So many people.
What?
Oh, they filming also?
Yeah. You ordered a video?
No, but you can.
That'd be a good idea.
I've got a lot of it on here. I mean, I don't have the actual moment when he was. Oh, look at that guy.
Red is here. Pick him up. Did it fall off? Is it about there?
Okay.
Wow.
Look at Dad.
That's so...
We have a picture of Tim with Tony.
How old was I? I was like...
You're his age.
Was I?
Wasn't he about 4?
I remember playing with some little plane down there. Yeah.
Delane made me promise before he took Tim's graduation video that I would not get angry at him. So I won't. But anyone watching this video can. Thank you.
When your parents ever?
Yeah, they're over there.
It's great. I had a phone at home. I'll do my
When we were talking on the phone, there was somehow I came up with, oh, I just can't run somewhere or something. Yeah. That's right, that's what it was, yeah. I didn't realize that. Okay. With me, what's geography? The South, my geography isn't as good as the Northeast or the Midwest. I never know how far
Weston.
things are.
I know.
I'm hot now.
Oh, sure.
That sun came
Wow,
out.
it's only natural.
Did you really take me?
Huh?
That was some rare wildfire. an endangered
Yeah.
Oh, don't let it.
Novel idea. We can go somewhere else.
No, what you standing this right?
You can do it down at the chapel. Yeah. Okay.